Hello and welcome back to our Serbia-ish campaign in MEIOU and taxes. At the end of the last episode we had that fucking event and now we're going to go into a little bit of debt. There is nothing we can do about it. We can't demand any money from the burghers for another 2 months, or it might probably even longer than that. I think the last thing I did get from the burghers was money, so yeah, debt is gonna happen, which is, well, we'll be able to pay it off eventually. Send a Serb, send a promote, send a Serb, why not? So, the plan. We are going to annex Dobrođaja, and then we're going to build a fort in Tolchaia, 120 ducat loan. So how much interest is that? 6%, oh fuck me, that's expensive. 6% interest is huge, holy shit. Alright, so, as I was saying, the plan. Annex Tolchaia, we're going to build a fort, annex Dobrođaja, build a fort in Tolchaia because it's marshes, and that will prevent the Hungarians from just waltzing down through our land with nothing to stop them. Like, they could literally get all of this siege, they could get to bloody Constantinople with nothing stopping them, and that is a bad thing. So we need this. What else do we need? A hermitage, that sounds good. We also need to increase the size of our army, and at the moment we have foursome of 18, which is fantastic. We need to keep being on the lookout for new allies, and I think somebody that I'm going to be able to ally at some point is France. So we're going to start improving relations with you again. Actually, no, we've just stopped doing that. Let's make ourselves friendly to them. Hopefully he'll be friendly towards me, and we can get that alliance, and it'll all be great. So we want that. Our navy isn't going to be useful against Hungary, so I think we can hold off on that for a while, but not forever. We need that to happen before we go against the Ottomans. There's no way for us to get into Anatolia without it. Like, he could put one ship here and we can't get over. So that's something we need to worry about as well. Getting some more claims on Hungary would be good. I think I need 60 for this. Yeah, 60 for this. I also want to get a claim on Srem, because this is one of the provinces that we need to form Illyria. Let's get the claim on you for right now, because I'm just worried about him catching my diplomat, which would suck. Alright, money-wise, we give Venice most of our trade power. Which is, you know, it sucks, but at the same time, it's 100 ducats. As soon as that runs out, I think it lasts for 5 years, we can say, no, we don't want to renew it, and then he'll ask us again in a couple of months, and we'll get another 100 ducats. Whereas if we just let it continue, we don't get any benefit from that. So that is another thing we want to do. I would also very much like to revoke a privilege from the greater nobles. We can do that in 39 months. For now, though, 22 prestige. Let's spend some of that to get the greater nobles a little bit happier. And, oh, no, don't want to demand support from you. It's going to pop up anyway. No, I don't want any of this. So, benign neglect in where? Carinthia. Where's Carinthia? Carinthia. That sounds vaguely Greek. I don't know. Find Corinthia. It is vaguely Greek. It's this one here. Alright, so you give me 13 tax, 10 production. So, tax it. Now it's 14 tax. It probably wasn't worth it at all, but whatever. Manpower's looking good. Wow, maximum manpower, 48,000. That is exceptional. I very much enjoy that. At the moment, Thrace is costing us way more than it's actually giving us, but the autonomy is changing here. So at some point, this will be profitable for us. I think Constantinople is at 25, but it is coming down very, very quickly. So at some point, this is going to be a very valuable province. There's a lot of potential here. There's not a lot of urban population, not a lot of urban development. And where's population? Here we go. Urban pop is 31,000. We can boost this significantly. We can make this the biggest city in Europe, probably. At the moment, I believe the biggest city is probably going to be Paris. Yep, I was right. And they have 305,000 urban population. Although, I'm wondering, does this larger city also count the upper class population? I'd imagine it probably would, because they also live in the city. Yeah, I think it probably would. But yeah, this has got a lot of potential. There's a lot of, you know, urban development here. There's actually not a whole lot. I thought there was going to be way more. 650 ducats? That's terrible. So you've also got 650. You've got way more. You've got 1,600. Shit in hell. Athens has 1,200. Yeah, at the moment it looks like Chalcidice is actually my best city. Interesting stuff. Still, I think definitely Constantinople, we should still continue to try and boost that. 5 years ahead of time on Miltech. However, if I take this, we're not going to get this before the war with Hungary starts, I don't think. And as far as what's worth more, 10% artillery combat ability when my artillery is not super amazing versus new troops, more morale, more combat width, and more shock. Like, this is way, way more valuable. So we shall be waiting. We're not going to be taking the tech yet. We're not going to be taking the idea. We're going to be taking the tech. I think that is going to be huge against Hungary, because if I remember rightly, yeah, you're on tech 13, we're on 17. Tech 18 is a big tech. If we can get that before he gets 14, like we're really in a good position for the war. So, first off, pay off the debt. Second, increase the size of our army, probably to probably 5 extra infantry, and I would be quite happy. We can also boost that with noble levies when we get to that point. When it gets to the point of the war, that's probably going to give me another 10k maximum, probably like 8k. So that's going to be quite nice. And then if need be, we could get maybe 4 Merc infantry. And I think then the size of our army will be plenty good enough to take on the Hungarians. Unfortunately, Hungary is allied with, here we go, Padua. You may not think Padua is anything really interesting, but if we have a look, Padua is one of these ones. Hang on, if I find which one it is. Not you, Padua. There you are. Padua. Can I actually check this here? Probably not. But 900 ducats of urban infrastructure is not great. But if you think about it, he's a one-province minor. If he has 5,000 troops, he's going to have such a huge level of urban development that he's going to get extra discipline, extra morale, extra fucking everything, and his troops are going to be ridiculous. If he'd probably lose to our army right now, but he would do a lot of damage in the losing. Can I pay it off yet? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Very nice. So, yeah, he would do a lot of damage, and if he joins in a battle with Hungary, Hungary tanks the front lines and stuff, and he supplies the morale and the discipline and, you know, some shock troops into the battle. We don't want to fight. We don't want to fight Padua. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to, you know, get him out of whatever war we may end up in. So, it's just going to be a case of trying to tiptoe our way around it, which is unfortunate. But that's just going to be what we have to deal with. Hey, France, are you friendly yet? No. Let's improve relations with him again. We're not using our diplomat for anything else, after all. When do you finish? When do you finish? March 67. Okay, so about a year's time. By then, we may have enough money to build a fort, but maybe I'll do a little bit of manpower into the fort, so it's not as expensive, because manpower is looking really solid, and yeah, I think I'd rather spend some more manpower than more money, because the money is going to go on troops. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Because troops, they're fucking expensive. Like, five infantry is gonna cost me like 160 ducats. 160 ducats for 5 infantry. That's excessive. Like, we do make a sizable amount of money, but still, that's very expensive. One thing I might be able to do, hang on a second. Money-wise, I am spending quite a lot of money on our states. Don't the lesser nobles have something for that? You have manpower. We might end up using that at some point. Not advisor cost. There we go. Corvée labor. State maintenance, negative 50%. I think that's worth it. If that can go down to even like 5 ducats instead of 8.94, I think that's definitely worth it. Let's give it a try. So has it changed yet? It hasn't changed yet, so we'll wait until the next month. And we'll see what our income turns into then. Thankfully, we have like very little in the way of cultural unrest. I think we're doing pretty well on that front. So, let's see. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Is any of these I want to do? Oh, you know what? I want to get rid of... Oh, one of these. Let's get rid of aggressive policing. Oh, I can't until 72. Never mind then. Here we go. So, oh wow. Holy shit, that was very much worth it. It went less than 5 ducats. 474 now. If I have a look at my income screen, yeah, Thrace was costing me like 5-something ducats in maintenance. Are we actually making we're still not making a profit on Thrace, but still, this is pretty good. This is pretty good indeed. And you don't want to marry me. Well, you can't marry me because we're the wrong religion. If we had the same dynasty, it would help, but we definitely don't. Lazarevich, do we have anyone in the same religion? Sorry, same dynasty? No. No, we don't. Missionary strength. Towards the true faith. National and... he's got a brace of really good good stats. You're about to die, though. Oh, shit, we need to make sure we have enough money to pay for his funeral. He's 70 years old. He could totally die in a moment's notice. Oh, that's really shitty. That's really shitty. Yeah, we need to make sure we have enough money to cover the costs of that. Also, this is going to go down to 3 points a month when he dies, because I can't get rid of these yet until 72. Hopefully he lives until 72. Until, yeah, 1472. But I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one. Claims fabricated. You claimed Beargrad. Why do you need a claim? You lost your core already? Hungary lost their core on Beargrad. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I wasn't expecting that one. 10 ducats a month. That is so sweet. My public services and toll loss has gone up, though. Like the cost of that. Which is interesting. Alright, so state-wise, this is a full state. So if we state this when we get it, the communication is going to be pretty good. And yeah, full cores from the very beginning. We've almost got it. It's going up like 3% a month or something like that. Basilicas are also good. We don't need one in Constantinople, though. Meteor sighted. Oh shit, this could fuck us. What is our stability right now? We're at 154 points. We didn't lose a stab. And 154 points is turned into nothing. Okay, so no change. That's good. That's good. I can deal with that. I can definitely deal with that. So you're going to be done fairly soon. Then do I want to save enough money for the funeral for my dude, Stefan Lazar the First Lazarevich, or do I want to build the fort? I think the fort is going to take 5 years to build, so I kind of want that first. If there was any other better terrain as well, like coming up here to defend a fort is going to be tough. Oh, this is coastline, grasslands and coastline, drylands, plains, fucking farmlands. There is no good terrain to have a fort up here. Monastic town. Yeah. See, the goal would be for Wallachia to own all of his cores again. Then I've got some really fucking good defensive land. Like, amazingly good. Then Logodoria is probably never going to get used. But yeah, that's going to be the goal. Probably end up taking Moldavia. Sorry, what is it? Area Moldavia and Area Bessarabia. Dobrogeia is now ours. Very nice. Obviously, the communication is martial law right now. But let's see. How much would a fort here cost? 120 only. Oh, wow. Look at the military points I had to spend on that. Why is it so expensive military points-wise? 3 years away. Let's spend 31. And then we'll pay off the remaining 90 ducats. Superb. So that's going to get done in 5 years. No, 2 years. Holy shit. I thought it was always 5 years. Well, shit. That's great. That's a great story. Can I actually build better forts yet? I can. Oh, that makes a lot of difference. Do I want to upgrade the forts here? Because I've got old-ass forts. Constantinople's a level 4, but I don't really feel like this is in any danger. But my front line with Hungary, we kind of need that to be as solid as possible. It's 120 ducats to build a fort in Beograd. I could spend another 90 to upgrade the Beograd fort, but it's fucking farmlands, which is terrible. I feel like whichever fort we'd leave alone is the one that's going to get attacked more. So if I was to improve Beograd's fort, they would go after Braniveco and Logodoria more. That's, I don't know, that's just a feeling I get. Huh. Well, sugar plums. Both of these are really good placed forts, though. Good place. Really well placed forts. Trying to figure out where the best placement for any future forts are, but I'm not sure yet. Zagoria is probably going to be a fort. Or Krajina. Krajina is a really good place. Wouldn't defend the front line against Austria if... I'm looking too far into the future. I should stop that. Alright, cultural unrest. This sucks, but I did recently get it explained to me by Malorn about what this does. Basically, if we have a look at our... unaccepted cultures. Alright, so here... Albanian. Did they not remove this? It did. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna have to read again what he explained to me. He did say that they've reduced cultural unrest and then you just get it from those events, but maybe I'm actually reading that wrong because we do have unrest from culture. Although it is only 2. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a look at that again. Whatever. Either way. That's getting built. We have... we should build 3 more infantry right now. That only cost 50 ducats to build 3 infantry. Or at least it felt that way. Maybe it took 100. Maybe it was on 150 ducats. That makes more sense. Silesian peasants, not something I'm bothered by. Oh, France hit their alliance limit. Oh, you bollock. Maybe if I was looking at this a bit more frequently, or if I got a pop-up saying, oh, by the way, the French are friendly, that would have that would have worked out in my favor, but at the moment, it doesn't look like we can ally France because they've reached their alliance limit. Great. The only one that wants an alliance is Simsir, and yeah, that's not going to happen. Why do you not want to ally me? We need a positive opinion. Oh yeah, we were allied with you, and then you broke that alliance because you failed to back me up. Gain a claim on Vlasia or chance of losing stability. Well, that's an easy choice. Now, where's Vlasia? That's Valsea. Is that seriously? No, there it is, Vlasia. Well, I mean, Wallachia has the claim on it, sorry, the core on it, so... And a core is not going to run out. So, that's fine, that's fine. We'll leave that alone for now. Only 3 years, and then we can get that Miltech. I think, at the very earliest, we're going to be fighting when we have this Miltech. Like, I don't want to fight Hungary before I get this. Are you still on Tech 13, by the way? You are. Oh, that's very interesting. And this is why we saved up. So, 103 ducats. That puts us at -4, but we gain 10 a month. So, the ruler is dead. Long live the new ruler. And that is a decent heir. Demetrius, I'm happy with you. Is there any way we can spend 5 prestige? Sorry, legitimacy? I don't think so. Let's just lose the money. We'll gain the money back again. Yeah, things are going pretty well. Do I want to make any of those a state? Albania probably should become a state, so should... I don't know. I don't know. Right, our heir is already of age, and he is energetic, which is... Fuck me, that is such a good trait. Wow. I'm in favor of that. I'm definitely in favor of that. That's fantastic. What's our aggressive expansion at? -32, 37. Crimea joined last time, 23. Yeah, we're not in danger of another coalition war. Thank fuck. That would suck balls. But anyway, I'm going to take a short break here. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to click the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye for now.